If you're someone who is going through what you think or term phrase as a spiritual awakening, but yet it seems like you are losing your effing mind and going batshit crazy, this video is for you. I'm going to explain to you what's going on and what you can do about it because I personally am going through it right now for like the 10th time. Anyway, if you are brand new here, my name's Judy. I teach all things intuition, psychic development, spiritual awakening, healing, woo-woo related. So if those type things interest you or you want to dive more into them, if you are not already a subscriber, I'm going to give you a quick hot 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button right now. All right, so let me explain something to you here that I have learned through multiple awakenings or what we can call dark nights of the soul, right? Your spiritual awakening journey should never end. It never ends. The way I want you to, and do me a favor, let's make this interactive, okay? When I say interactive, I mean if you're vibing with anything that I'm saying, like the video, feel free to comment below and talk to me. When you are going through life, if you look at it like as a video game, right? Or even a novel or a movie, okay? There's various different levels. There's twists and turns, highs and lows, like all different kinds of things go on. The overall point of a spiritual awakening is for you as an individual to continue to grow and evolve, stepping into higher roles and paths and purposes. A lot of people, I don't want to get squirreled here, when they think of path and purpose, they think of, who am I supposed to be or what am I, what kind of job am I supposed to do when I grow up? I'm talking path and purpose as an individual on a soul level. All right, Judy Squirrely, back on topic here. Think of it like I said, a video game with different levels, right? When you start out on a specific level, you really don't know what you're doing, right? This is the take you a lot of people you feel like you take, 2 steps forward and get kicked back 10. You keep pounding your head into the wall trying to fix something or do something, but you keep doing the same things and not getting different results. Again, look at like pretend I have like a video thing here or those what the frick are they called? You'll see different things online where it'll show an image of like, start and end, and it's not a straight line, right? There's all kinds of like screw up things that happen in between. What I want you to do is pick a goal, a manifestation, a desire that you have, okay? There is the version of you right here who does not have it, who wants it, and then there's the version of you up here who has it. The whole purpose of feeling like you are losing your effing mind, questioning everything about life, thinking you're cursed or wondering if you're cursed is to bring up all of the unhealed things that are preventing you or blocking you from getting to the next level, the thing that it is that you want, or the life that you want, or how you want to live, whatever the freak it is. The way the life manifestation game works that I've discovered in my personal life because I do practice what I effing preach. Otherwise, that would make me a hypocrite, right? Every big milestone thing that I have achieved or manifested, when you start plugging into something, when you're on the verge, that massive breakthrough, the doors are getting ready to get kicked open, that is when things are going to seem the most chaotic and like hell on earth. And like I said, the reason being, think of it like the video game again. Think of like, I'll show my age, Mario Brothers, right? There's always, you start here, you go through things, you fail, you F up, you go backwards, you get a little further, you learn something new, you didn't quite nail it or get it right, you F up, you go backwards and start over, right? At some point at the end, there's going to be something that you need to defeat. What it is that you're defeating is something inside you and your vibration or your energy. Think of it like your own internal demons. And these are new demons that you did not know you had because when you were at this level, those ones didn't exist. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are you vibing with anything that I am saying so far? If so, please like the video so I know we're on the same page. So when you learn how to play the game through practicing, right? You have to go through multiple different shit shows and levels and then learn the game. You get really good at moving through them faster. Now, if you're someone who's been following me for a while and you're thinking, okay, Judi, how do I move through these levels? What do I need to do? I personally work with my spirit guides because years ago, Judi tried doing it Judi's way or the way that she would find Googling things online that didn't really move the needle a whole lot. Or it seemed like I was stuck in this cesspool of chaos and negativity, drowning in it, not knowing how to get out. And let me add on to something with that. Not knowing how to get out when you are all by your effing self. You have no help from no one in the physical world. Maybe some of your friends or close friends just don't get it or understand it. Maybe your family members are not into this kind of stuff. They just tell you get over it or find something else to do to occupy your time, which is really stuffing it and ignoring it. Get what I'm saying? A few years ago, I did not want to live anymore. That's how bad things were. But at the moment, I did not know that that was a sliver away from a massive major change and shift and breakthrough in my life. You have to break out. I'm going to be completely honest with you here, okay? Because this stuff is not for everyone. You have to be willing to break out, I'll just say, the big girl panties, call yourself out on your own shit, and be your own cheerleader. You cannot look at, rely on, or depend on other people to pull you through it in the way that's going to trajectory change your future, right? Because if somebody else is giving you things or doing things for you or figuring it out or say analogy that just came to me like your kids, right? I know my generation, I wasn't handed shit. I had to work for everything I had, right? So my first car, my parents did not give me money for it. Today's generation, okay, and I'm not knocking parents who do this, right? A lot of people are just handed things and they don't learn the lesson or the value in what they were just given, right? You buy your kids a car, they're not going to take care of it and love it and cherish it and respect it the way you would when you worked for it, right? One of the things that my guides taught me, and this is a process that I put on auto repeat cycle in my personal life as next level big fucking things come up because it works. The very first thing that I do is connect with my guides and go through a major healing gut job reprogramming. Think of yourself as like a computer, an outdated computer, and all the old wires get ripped out because nobody uses wires anymore. They all use Wi-Fi, right? You get what I'm saying? I don't know about you, but me in my personal life, I do not ever want to become complacent. Like, oh, yay, I reached a certain level of achievement or success. Now I'm just going to stay here, bleh, boring, forever. No, 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 no. The way spiritual awakenings work, they're to trigger you to heal and reprogram things so you can step into the next level version of yourself, right? When you get that down and you embody the next level version of you, right? Because you got to put to death old pieces of your personality or your programming, so to speak, because they're no longer serving you. You're stepping up into another level of something bigger and better, which requires new downloads, so to speak. When you reach that level, your manifestations happen. Okay, because everything is meshed and merged perfectly. Okay, when your manifestations happen, it's important that you know how to maintain that frequency so you don't lose it, right? Because you don't want just a one-off temporary, life transition just to go backwards. What happens when you're at that stage or that point where the thing it was that you wanted or you manifested is good and it's solid and it's vibing? Guess what? If you're going through your awakening journey correctly, there's another level of awesomeness that you need to achieve. It's part of your path and purpose. That level of awesomeness is going to have hell in a handbasket and a shitstorm, uncomfortable things that you need to work through and release. And when I say release, I don't mean do a cord cutting or a chakra alignment. I am talking effing spiritual surgery with your guides. I am no different than anybody else out there in the world. I go through and experience all the same shit curve balls, ups and downs, and wacky things that go on. It's called life, right? There's a whole vast world of people out there, and you cannot control what goes on. Through working with my guides, and I feel like I have mastered this awakening process, I know the blueprint. And the blueprint is working with my guides, communicating with them, okay? Channeling in, doing a total gut job healing clearing session, and then channeling in and installing the upgrade. It is not always a walk in the effing park. There's another level of you. The next level is stronger, wiser, more confident, more focused, more driven, more goal oriented, right? That requires balls. So like let me give you an example. Jesus, holy baloney. What story do I want to quickly tell you? All right. Two years ago, I was working on as a single mom, manifesting a new home in a better area, a better neighborhood. What I wound up manifesting was $1 million plus home. It was more than what I wanted or was expecting, or in all actuality, needed. That's what was delivered to me, so I'm gonna be grateful as shit and effing take it. Once in that home and vibing with the energy of abundance, my business my business's income blew the F up. I wanted, as a single mom, to be so financially independent that I never, ever again was dependent upon a man. Now, that is someone speaking as someone who's gone through a divorce, had to file bankruptcy, and was financially effed out the wazoo. I wanted to build something that's mine, that nobody could ever take from me. I wanted to be able to give myself and my children the freedom and the safety that comes with not worrying about money anymore and where it's going to come from and keeping my fingers crossed that something isn't going to break. I achieved that. Okay, we got the new home, we got financial independence, right? Things are going great. The next thing that I was working on, that I'm working on right now and have been thinking about a lot the last 6 months, is as someone who has a background and is a big advocate for battered and abused women who've gone through narcissistic abuse and rape, because that's my history. I remember when I was in that situation, the local organizations did not have the funding, the means, or the ability to really help you out a whole effing lot. They could put you in a homeless shelter, which makes you feel even more like shit and a failure than you already are, or the way you're perceiving yourself. Or they could put you in a hotel for one night. What the F is one night in a hotel going to do for your safety? So the next manifestation that I'm working on is being able to generate, manage multiple millions of dollars because I want to be able to buy an entire apartment complex, something that has like 200 freaking apartments, something in that field, right? To where I'm able to help several hundred women, not just one or two, right? So that requires a whole nother level of Judi. Judi managing multiple people, Judi in a bigger effing spectrum than being an entrepreneur. Do you get what I'm saying here? When you're going through your